Hello, everyone. You're catching me eating. Anyway, hello, too. Let me go back up here. I know Robert Mack's here. Hey, Bobby. How come? There we go. Hey, Bobby's here. Mr. Mitch, obviously.
Bobby, Robert, how we doing?
I'm eating in front of you guys. My wife
Andy,
has
hello,
been.
comrades.
Is Andy here? Hey, what's up, Andy?
Yeah, let me scroll up, make sure I haven't missed somebody.
I'm going to eat while we're doing
Boss
this.
Boy, how you doing? Welcome
Mark.
aboard.
Good morning, Mark.
It's Brock, first in the house. Look at that.
Hey, Brock. My wife's been sick for 2 days. I had to go pick her up from work. She rode her scooter and then drove her home. So I had to drive her this morning, 2 days later, and bring her back. She's okay. She was having vertigo, but she didn't want to go to the doctor. Kind of think what Foreigner Joe was experiencing. It was kind of scaring the crap out of her, but she didn't want to go. So, and she calls me stubborn. But anyway, we did talk to her sister, the pharmacist, and I guess I got to wait a couple more days. She doesn't want me to go down to the hospital because she says, what happens if there's people that have the virus? And I understand. So, but she said her sister's going back on the 10th, and she doesn't know for sure, but we'll find out whether you can register to get the vaccine. But she's the one that told me it's only going to be the China one, and it's not good for people over 60. So she said I wouldn't tell you to get it anyway. Now my in-laws are scheduled to go in on the 11th, and she doesn't know if the vaccine is going to last until the 11th. Now, they're both over 60, so I don't know why why they're going to get it, but it's not.
Mark's in the house. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark. So we'll find out. In other words, I guess what I'm saying, it's going to be a couple more days. From what I saw on the news, Thai news, is that they were giving out shots to foreigners in different provinces yesterday or on the 7th. So I guess it was a true thing about registering in your province in the hospital that they have your paperwork and stuff. So we'll see, because I don't really want to wait till October. I'd like to be all done by August, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Maybe you can throw money at it and you can get, probably whatever you want if you throw enough money at it. And that's just a guess. I don't know for sure. I'm eating again. Sticky rice.
I don't know, Andy. My computer has like some virus protection, so I don't know if there's a virus or not.
But yeah, so that's that on that front. I'm going to go buy the house after today. It's been raining on and off. They have been working because the brothers sent me some pictures. They're supposed to be done yesterday or today with all the block, and the electricians were supposed to be coming in to do it. So I definitely want to make sure I'm there to, like I had said before, add the locations that I want, where I'm going to put the refrigerator and where I need water there. I need electric there. I need water and electric up front where I'm going to put the goldfish pond. I need water and electric in the backyard by the pool. I got a bunch of places. And then we added a window in the staircase going up. We added the door going out the side to the Thai kitchen, and I'll probably do another walkthrough and go through that again and do a video on that.
Cool.
California is only one of 2 states with the lowest. Good. I think it's going to mellow out. I think it's going to even out now, Bobby. I think the more and more people that get vaccinated, they're just the death count obviously is going to come down, and people are just going to, I think it was Richard from Richard's Travel. He said that no mask outside in Frisco. And what did he say? The 15th indoor mask, no mask. I think no mask anywhere on the 15th. Hey, Robert.
Hello, Robert McAnasia there, regularly.
So I feel like a pig eating in front of you. What else?
That's why I do this.
Yeah, I need a monkey. I need a monkey on his back.
I got
What else was there?
What did I do with my?
There's
I'm all over the place here. I'm so excited today. It's been just a blockbuster day. Sorry.
That's cool. That's good. Okay, so I got the house out of the way. I got the wife been sick. Haven't really done. Let's see. What did Andy say? Melbourne lockdown with no unknown cases. With no cases. Wow. Lost boy.
Lost boy, how we doing?
How are you doing?
Really, Andy? Still?
I wonder what they're going to do, man. Are they going to let them out of Australia or
Gosh,
not?
that's just frightening. I mean, they won't even let them leave the country unless there's like, I don't know. I'll let Andy say how it works.
Yeah, I think they have to have some kind of special reason or something, right?
Hanson Dam. Yeah, I am, Robert. I'm kind of beside myself today. I'm going to look up Hanson Dam because I haven't.
That's by my stomping grounds, Southern California.
How do you pronounce that? Pacoima?
Pacoima, yep.
Sounds like Tacoma, Washington.
I got to stop eating. I look like a pig. I told you guys before, I don't know what the deal was, and maybe it was because of our age, but I think I told you that the doctor that me and my wife had that passed in Fresno, he was the last doctor I had 4 years ago or whatever. I'm still on his mailing list, and he did a mass email to everybody saying they had the vaccine for anybody that wanted to come in and get it. So I don't know how they're distributing it. First, I heard that California didn't have enough, didn't have what they got. I just don't follow the news enough to know. Hey, Craig, how you doing?
Hello, Craig. Wow, Andy, 25 clicks away from the house. That's something. Dude,
oh, you can really get out and stretch your legs.
Don't take it all in. Yeah, don't,
that's sad, though. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe they have the right idea, or maybe they don't. I don't know. But I don't think it's the right idea. I think like what they need to do is just cut it all loose, and hopefully everything goes good in Phuket. Now, like I mentioned the other day, and I didn't find out anything more about it. I'll try to, but they did increase that sandbox in Phuket on the 1st of July to 14 days, not 7. There is no queue. In that 14 days, you can travel anywhere in Phuket that you want to go to. There's going to be, the government is going to tell you which hotels you can stay at, I guess. I haven't gotten any more information on that, but I will try to, because that's going to be a determining factor. If they've got 0 cases coming out of Phuket and everybody comes in there has either had both their vaccines and everything they're supposed to, and they don't get any major breakouts, country's going to be pretty much wide open in a couple of months, my opinion. But we'll see what it says. But it's going to be interesting. I like, if they had to do it with a place, I think they picked the perfect place. Phuket's an island. They can pretty much lock it down with one road, basically. And, and that they're, like I said, I was there for 8 months and I still could have went other places and seen other things. There's plenty of beaches, especially now. They're all deserted and beautiful. I mean, it's awesome. So hopefully they picked the right place. So we'll see what they end up doing. But it looks like it's going to be still for the 1st, but they're going to go 14 days. And I don't know about the 5-day test that you were supposed to pay for. I don't know if they moved that to maybe 10-day. I don't know. I imagine they would move that to 3 or 4 days or 2 or 3 days before you were scheduled to get out. 2 days is what, 5, 6, 7. So maybe they're going to have it on the 12th day or something. You have to do that. I'll see what I can find out. I just don't look at it enough. Hey, Joe, how you doing? I know Dana's going to do a live stream here in about 15 minutes too. I hope it's wide open before I get there. When are you coming, Craig? Good timing. Yeah, I don't know. I'd still rather be here than any place on the planet. So not a doubt. But we'll see. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I will. Maybe after I go to the house, I'll come back and actually get on the computer and do some real stuff and try to find out what hotels, what their plan is for that 14 days. But like I say, I imagine that. Thanks, Joe. But I'll try to find out a little bit more info so everybody knows. But if they're gonna do that, I might even. I know my wife isn't gonna like it. The only thing I'm worried about is traveling to Phuket. Is I would have to take a flight from Buriram to Bangkok, from Bangkok to Phuket. So I don't know what happens in that instance. I don't know what happens for the people that can't fly in there direct. What are they going to do when they fly into Bangkok? Are they going to isolate them till they get on another plane to go to Phuket? I don't know what they're going to do. I'll try to find out about that too. But all right, we'll see in a minute, Mitch. I'll try to find out more information. There's a lot of stuff that I have in my mind that's unanswered on that. I don't know. I'll try to find out. Like I said, I'm going to go try to get. Hopefully, there's electricians at the house. I'm going to leave here and take my camera with me and get some footage of hopefully them laying out and putting in some electrical and lay out the 10 or 12 places I want extra stuff. And we got to pick out. She's picking a door. The door alone is going to be 60,000 baht. I think it's crazy, but I don't know. It's the first thing you're going to see when you drive up to the house. And the door that she's picked out is leaded stained glass, and it's awesome. The whole thing's stained glass. It's huge, too. I think it's 2.3 meters high and almost 3 meters wide. And then it has the two doors in the middle and the side panels and the above deal. It's awesome. I'll try to get a picture for the next live stream. It's really nice. She did a good job in she's parting it out. She's getting the glass from one place and the frames and stuff from another place, and she's doing it all. She's having fun with that. Am I missing anything, guys? If I missed something, let me know. Which is going to get something to drink, which is smart. I'm thinking, how come my little banner isn't going? Now it is. I'm still trying to figure out this deal. But as far as everything else, I don't know when people are coming. Did anybody say? One of my family in Thailand managed to get his first shot on the 7th. Yeah, but the others have been rescheduled as the vaccine had to be. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too, Brock, is that some people got it. I don't know which one they got. From my understanding, it's the Sinpro or whatever, the China one. But that some of them got it, and then the rest of them were rescheduled because I guess they're having a problem getting it out to the provinces, is what I'm guessing. I don't know 100%. I'll find out from the sister that's the pharmacist at the government hospital. Find out what they're doing, but I don't know. I think that July 1st, I think everything's going to go good, and I think the next places they're going to hit for the sandbox, I think, is Hua Hin in that area, Pachuap, down that arm. I don't know for sure, but I think that's the second spot, and I think that was supposed to be in October. Again, don't quote me. You can check on the government pages, but I think that's what it was. But I think it'll be before then. I think if they don't get any cases in 30 days in all month of July, I think in August, even in September, I can't see them waiting if they don't have any cases for 2 months or a month and a half. I just can't see them waiting to open up the rest of the country as much as possible. It would be nice. There's a lot of places that I want to go inside Thailand. I do want to I think I am going to get rid of my SYM, and I am going to get a Forza 350, I think. Now, whether I get a used one or a brand new one is what I'm determining. If I'm going to wait for the brand new one, I think I'll wait for the 22 to come out which I'm imagining will be somewhere around September. I can't get. I texted some of the Hondas, and I guess they make those Forzas. My understanding, they make the Forzas here in Thailand. So we'll see. But I couldn't get a firm date from them on when they were going to deliver them. Good morning, Tony. Good morning. Hi, Andy. Yeah, I know, huh, Andy? When I was, I wish I had the. She's not here. She went. If it would have been yesterday, she would have been here. I'll get the picture. The door's awesome. It's really nice. It's all glass. It isn't like a wood door. Where am I? A wood door and then just a little half moon. The whole damn door is a leaded glass, stained glass window on both doors, both panels. There's two of them, and then one across the top. It's really nice. Like for that kind of money, it should be. I wasn't going to spend that much on my refrigerator. The refrigerator I think it's going to be around 40 for the one that I want. And then I still got to get the hood, still got to get the cooktop, still got to get an oven if I decide to go with the oven. All the tile is all upgraded. I got to figure out that and get that. It's going to hopefully it's going to be a nightmare, but it won't be a nightmare for very long. Hopefully it'll push it along. He's still saying the middle of August now, so we'll see. Lewis, how you doing, Lewis? You still planning to come back to the U.S. this year? You talking to me, Lewis? I didn't see. If you're talking to me, I'm hoping. My biggest thing is I was supposed to go back every 3 to 4 months to see everybody, and now it's been over a year and a half. So I'm hoping to. My only thing is, if there's even a slim possibility that they're not going to let me back into Thailand, I don't want to leave my wife. I don't want to leave here. She'll probably go with me. So that would be even doubly because we'll be leaving the kids and her mom and dad here. So, but that's my plan. I was hoping October, but before, if not January, maybe. I'm hoping. And then get on to a regular every 4 months for at least 7 days, 8 days. Maybe 10, because I'm going to go throughout California and visit real good friends, family. Of course, my son, 4 grandkids, my mom, my brother, my daughter, and make the rounds. It'll probably take 10 days to do that. But hopefully that's what keeps me, or was keeping me semi sane. But then being in the hospital and all that kind of stuff probably put a damper on everything. And then the crap with the virus, that made it even worse. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm hoping. Morning. He's saying good morning and to evening to everybody, Lewis says. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see what's going on there. I did a FaceTime with my mom this morning, and she's 89. She's starting to get a little bit old, but I send her. She's supposed to send me I redid my license online for 5 years, and I asked her if she could throw it in a envelope and mail it to me, and I wrote out my address and everything, and somehow she got the street or one of the names wrong, and so she was freaking out. I told her, don't worry about it, we'll figure it out. But I need to get that because I want to get my Thai driver's license, and I went in 3 months ago, and they basically said they're not giving any licenses to anybody, Thai, foreign, nobody. Wait 2 months. So I think they're doing it now, and I would have to go in, but they said I should get my driver's license. At that time, I had a universal too. If they would have been allowing it, I would have got it done, or whatever, the one that you can go to any country and drive. But oh, you bet, Robert. You bet. In heartbeat. That's no doubt. Bobby too. Maybe all 3 of us will meet up somewhere for lunch. Yeah, that's a given. If you're vaccinated, you'll just quarantine upon return 2 weeks after that. Yeah, the only thing that if I go to Phuket, that would be okay. It isn't even so much I'm not a rich man by any means. I have enough to survive and to live a good life and to supply a good life for my family here. But you know, if I have to come back, and I'm not going to stay in a hotel, especially if I got to, I'd obviously go to Phuket. But still, I'm probably going to pay an extra. In other words, what I'm saying is the money that I would spend for the coming back in for the 2 weeks in the hotel and all that crap, I probably could have got another ticket to go back to the U.S. because they're cheap. I can get a round trip. I was looking, and it was like $600-700 round trip. It's not the best airlines in the world. I believe it was Philippines. It went through the Philippines, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I had the international, Lewis. I just didn't get back to renew it. It was a piece of cake. I walked into a AAA in California, and 20 minutes later, I walked out with my international driver's license. But I don't think that's any good either. I think that in Thailand, and I don't know this for sure, you can check, and I'm sure it's going to vary from province to province or whoever pulls you over. But my understanding is, like, I have a retirement visa. As soon as I got a long-term visa, I'm supposed to have a license. So if I just had a 3-month, tourist visa, I could use my driver's license. But once you're living here, they want you to have a Thai driver's license. And I don't think they care whether you have a international or not. If you've been here longer than 2 or 3 months, they want you to have a Thai driver's license. If someone else knows better than me, by all means, chime in and let me know. That's where I got my, AAA. It was a piece of cake. It was easy. The AAA I went to, there was no one there that day. I walked in and went out. Although I've been going to AAA to register vehicles and stuff like that for years, before anybody really knew about it. Now everybody knows about it. You used to be able to just walk in and walk out. At the DMV, it's a nightmare. I learned a trick about the DMV, though, that I'll tell you right now. It worked for me 3 times. Was you walk in there, you tell them you have a time of 9:10 or whatever. They look you up and they say, we don't have your name. So when my wife did it for me, she did it online, blah, 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 blah. They don't want to argue with you. They'll just go ahead and put you in. And I got in and out of there, and it worked 3 times for me. Actually, a person that works at the DMV told me about that little trick, and it did work. But because God, it is. I think, what was that? There's that series that came out with what's the one from God? The one where they're angels and devils or whatever, and it's got that blonde. And is it the one from Cheers? What's his name? You know which one I'm talking about? Oh, are you doing that on purpose? You're trying to freak me out? You don't have no sound? I think it was, anyway, it was one of those places that they went to do something, and it was like a nightmare to get through, and they said, I'll never, ever complain about the DMV again. I ran over a 1/2-inch lag bolt today. Blew my tire good. AAA took care of me. Yeah, we had, well, when I let it lapse when my wife passed, but we were like over 20-year members with AAA, because I always had motorhomes. I got the extra coverage, and I always had an old Porsche 68, and I would drive that occasionally back and forth from Fresno, and I got the 200-mile. So either way, if I broke down, I could get either towed to LA or towed back to Fresno. That was ideal to have. And then I had the motorhome coverage, which was good to have.
God dang, Ted Danson.
Danson, yeah. I forget the name of that show, but they were doing something. It's pretty funny. It was a good show. I liked it. I watched it. Only 3 seasons. I don't know if they're going to go anymore. AAA, they do driver's licenses. I think they do in renewals, but I don't think they give out it. No, do they give out? I don't think they give out tests or anything. I don't know. I don't remember.
I did mine online.
I've got the same picture on my driver's license from 20 years ago. Every year they send me, every 5 years, oh, here, take this. The last one they said no. And I said, oh, shit, now I'm stuck in Thailand. I can't get I can't get it.
Can I
And
send you my picture?
I went in online, and what the gal told me that I knew at the DMV said, call them, tell them your situation. And she said what it is once you're above like 55 years old, they want you to come in because of this. They want to put on your driver's license that you need glasses. So they want you to come in. I never taken any other tests, nothing. And when I was going to make the phone call, I jumped back online, and all of a sudden it popped up and said, renew your driver's license, $27. Click. Okay. Took down my information. Well, 3 weeks later, my mom said, somebody just sent a driver's license to the house. I said, perfect. That's the one that I don't know where it's at. When I come back from Wyoming, I'm going to go to Bass Lake. Cool. I'm going to be going up there too, because it looks like I'm going to make some kind of deal with my nephew on the house. So I'll probably go up there and spend probably 2 or 3 days with him. How many days left? Maybe?
Hello,
Days.
Chris. Jay's
Chris.
got a question there. Knew that one was
Yeah.
coming. That's where I went. I went to fetch something, and I almost had a panic attack. I thought I lost it,
Already.
but it was in my truck. I usually secure things like that.
You want to tell your little story?
Yeah, I have a little announcement to make.
Kind of a bummer.
Hey, come on, man. Be happy for me. I have dual citizenship now. Italian, based on heritage. And my Italian passport came in. And I have family there. So I'm going to go stay at a villa, an agroturismo villa with family.
And then how long
Probably-
before you're going to be coming to Thailand then?
Year or two, maybe.
So it
Who
depends
knows?
on
I may meet.
how good a
I
time,
may
but you're
meet
probably you can still come visit on a tourist thing or whatever, right? If you wanted to come for vacation, you still come.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I could.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm just beside myself. So right now in my hand I have a passport for Italy, and I'm still waiting for my American passport, but I can actually fly.
That's cool. That
Next
is
week
cool.
if I'm
It's always
crazy
good
enough.
to have.
I mean, it's still a 10-day queue on that end. I met my attorney today and my accountant today, and on different ends of town, and they were like 15 minutes apart, and it was just run around, taking care of a whole bunch of logistical stuff, and I'm stoked. I mean, I still want to see Thailand again, but for now, I'm going to Europe. Baby, got my fucking passport.
What, Craig, real quick, don't mean to interrupt you, but why?
No problem.
How could your motorcycle license? You're in the United States, right, Craig? How would your license would have to expire? Your whole license, right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm. What color is an Italian passport? Craig wants to know. I don't quite understand
Maroonish,
that.
reddish. Passaporto. I'm practicing. Republican Italiano.
I waited.
Make me
It's
a
been too
fucking
long.
pizza. Hello, Bill.
They never made me take it, so maybe I'm just wrong. Hey, Bill, I'm sorry, I scrolled, but they never made me take. I still haven't taken any written test in over 15 years. That's why I said my pictures from 15, 20 years ago. I never had to do it, which is cool. But maybe you do. Do you have to take a test when you renew your driver's license? Do you have to take the written? I don't even know. I don't remember.
No,
I never went in.
the vision test.
Okay, that's what they want.
They do the colorblind and the vision.
They want to make sure you're not blind. Okay, Craig says right. Yeah, because I never had to go in, so I never had to take the written test for driving
Thank you.
or
Thank
for
you,
the
Jay.
motorcycle. But I think I told you guys a story when I went in there.
I don't know if this color, if you can see this, is that
No, you can't see it. It's reflecting. Looks like a
kind of maroon?
or so. Yeah, maroon.
It's
I was
shiny.
40 years. I was 40 years
Kinda.
old when I got my motorcycle license, and I went down there on an FXR, and Everybody else was on like Honda 90s. Went in there, and the gal that was behind in the DMV was kind of a biker gal. And she looked at me and she said, "How long you been riding motorcycles?" I said, "I don't know, since I was 2." And she said, "Okay." And she passed me. And then I went for the driver's test, and I took the guy said, "You sure you want to take that bike through the course?" I said, "Yeah, it don't matter to me. It's the one I ride." And I went down there and did a couple figure eights and came back, and he stopped me and signed me off and said, "Get out of here." So it was quite easy, but that was the only thing I had. Never really took the written test. She just signed it off, or I can't remember. Maybe she filled it out, and I don't remember. I signed something, and she pushed me on my way. She was cute too. Should have asked her out. I don't know why I didn't.
Dave, question.
Yeah.
That Ted Danson thing, was that a TV series or a movie?
It's a TV series. It was The Good Place.
Or does
The Good
Bored
Place.
to Death? What? Oh, The Good Place. Okay, because
The
I was
Good
looking
Place.
at his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a very original idea. It's pretty cool. I liked it. It's my kind of movie.
Cool.
Let's
Yeah.
see. How do you transfer Social Security from U.S. Thailand through? Mine gets deposited in my Chase bank account. My Chase only charges me $5 per transaction to send it over here, and they give me a pretty good. Like right now, I think it's like 31 or something the exchange rate, and they give me like 30, and they give me like 30 and a half or something. They give me a good exchange rate, and all I do is go online, and I have Bangkok Bank. It takes, if I do it during the week, if I do it on a Monday, 2 days later I have the money in my Thai bank. If I do it on a Friday, it could take 4 days, but usually it's a day and a half, 2 days if it's during the week. I guess that's because maybe they're closed or whatever, but it's easy, and they've been deposited my Social Security in there for a long time. I think you can actually have it route. You can have Social Security have them send it to your Bangkok bank or to your Thai bank. You'd have to check into that, but I like it because I keep money and I pay bills out of that Chase bank account at home. What did I miss? Anything?
Oh, you just said it looks like the same as a Thai passport, and the Thai one looks a little darker.
That's Filipino passport, Craig says.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought that was pretty good.
Hello, Tommy J.
So yeah, that's
oh, hey,
that's
Tommy J.
for now. Doing?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted it. Went on a rant.
No, not at all.
Well, that's a bummer to me. I was hoping to get you here, but well, you'll come visit and we'll make it a long vacation.
Yeah, I will. I kind of got a lot of people are looking forward to running over me with a bus. I mean, saying hi to me and stuff. So
yeah, Louis. I think Chase is more than fair with the exchange rate, and also if I transfer 5,000 American dollars and above, they don't charge me anything. So it's
hello, Tommy J.
Yeah, it's a Tommy. But thank you for.
I forgot what I was going to say now. That's how scatterbrained I am. I got to be out of my house Monday.
Oh wow!
So I'm inside a week now. It's Tuesday here.
No, it's going to be here before you know it. It's going to come quick. Let's see. My friend in Korat, direct deposits to Bangkok Bank. I heard you could do that. Physically go to the bank.
Now I remember what I was going to say. I opened a Charles Schwab account today.
Yeah, I opened one of those too that somebody told me to do, and they closed it. They closed it on me. Never gave me a reason why.
Really?
Yeah. I did the same thing with TransferWise. Mike's from Live My Ass Off told me to do that. Went to TransferWise, got it, gave them the money. They opened up the thing, and then they closed it. Maybe there's a Dave Clark out there that's a bad person.
Who's live at the moment? Or
I don't
Premier.
understand this, Bill. Okay. Bill, it says deposits it to Bangkok Bank, but then physically has to go to Bangkok Bank to move the money into his ATM account. Sounds weird. I don't understand that. Would it be easier just to? Well, I don't know. Maybe there's no. I don't know what kind of rate he gets on his money.
I think I will, Luis. Have some content. I'm not sure. I'm kind of. I'm torn.
Mr. Mitch in Italy. Yeah.
I better learn how to speak Italian.
I heard that Schwab account is supposed to be the shit. It's supposed to be you use the card, they reimburse you for
Schwab
any
in the
fees.
decal.
They reimburse you for any fees you use on your ATM card. If the bank charges you $2, they give you the $2 back. They're supposed to give you a bunch of stuff. It's supposed to be good. The Schwab. I remember the Dave Clark 5. Yeah, I know. I should have been in that. Definitely will have some content in Italy. Yeah, I want to go to Italy too. I still want to go there. What did I miss? Anything? You were living in the past Wednesday.
I am in the past. Well, I'm with Robert Mack. We're both Tuesday here. Well, Tommy J is Tuesday, I think also. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Italy be fun. I don't know. I was kind of hoping you were going to come here, but I guess we'll see. You film the freaking pizza. I should have downloaded some of the pizza. I mean, I'll show you some. I got some.
Film. Yeah, no kidding. I'll definitely do a pizza thing because Richard is he just showed us some awesome pizza today out of a brick oven or a stone oven.
I made this in my. I made these. I do it. Some of it was in the regular oven we bought and the oven I just bought, but I made banana bread. I made a lot of pizza. Oop.
That banana bread looks good, Dave. That you
there's one of the pizzas. Can you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. And then I made some thick crust stuff too. There's before it got cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that shows up there. Well. And
there'll
be one more to satisfy the pizza. Mm-hmm. Oh, where's this? Banana bread looks good. I'm going to make that
Chase
again.
Private Client, huh? So they did a test deposit of $1 from my one bank into the Charles Schwab. 2 $1 deposits.
They did that.
And I'm supposed to wait like 2 days to see it or something, and then I can actually throw some cash in it.
Definitely
they sure ask a lot of questions, don't they?
Tuesday.
Rattlesnake Lake State Park.
Did I miss anything? No. Chase Private Client. I never pay for.
Are you talking about up in Washington State, Jay East? Rattlesnake Lake at State Park in Linwood? Because it sounds familiar to me.
He says up there, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Just a pizza.
Yeah, Rattlesnake Lake.
Send me an ad for
See if I can do something and share a screen with that. What do you think of that?
I'm going to put in, I'm hoping if I have enough room, I'm going to put in a wood burning oven in the backyard. I'm hoping. I'm running out of room quickly in the backyard. We were going to buy a small house with an old olive oil field in Italy one year. It was all stone, run down, pretty. You could buy them real cheap.
Big time cheap.
Yeah, what they ended up doing was Italy was giving you, if you bought one of them and fixed it up, I forget, they were giving you tax breaks and money back. I forget the exact deal. My mom was there when they were offering all this stuff, but you had to fix it up. You couldn't just buy it at $1,000 and not fix the place up and leave it. You had to revamp the place. Dave, how do you pay taxes? Yeah. I don't pay taxes. The income that I have from my Social Security, I don't make enough. And on my Aflac type account, because I had that myself, it was really weird. And in case anybody, keep this in your mind if you're younger, I did it by accident. When I changed jobs, it came across, it was put out by Cigna. They offered me $99 a month. I paid for, and that's the big thing. That's why I'm emphasizing that. I paid for it. And it got me $4,000 a month. When I got out, they gave me my Social Security. Let's say they took half, was $2,000. They got to only pay me $2,000. So the deal was for $4,000. That's why they arranged to get me Social Security disability, which they did in 2.5 months. But the thing was, if the company would have bought that policy for me, I would have had to pay taxes on it. But because I purchased it, I don't have to pay taxes on it. Now, it might change this next year because I have a retirement coming from building engineers, operating engineers union out of Frisco. And when I get that, I might have to start paying taxes. But my cousin that passed away from the Lou Gehrig's disease, his wife is a certified public accountant. She does my stuff before, so she'll just take care of it for me. Makes it easy. I trust her 100%, and I just don't have to worry about it. What did I miss? Anything? Houses? Yeah, houses for $1. Is that what it was? It was something ridiculous, but you had to tell them you were going to put in so much money and revamp the structure. My mom almost did it. I said, Mom, you're 80. She was back then. She was 82. So you're 82. What are you going to do? Tax day because of my time in the bank account. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. They sent me something the other day. In fact, I've got to call her now that you mentioned that I owe them $900 in taxes, and I don't owe them shit. So I got to either call them myself or have her call them.
Hello,
Hey,
Don.
How's it going? But you still have to file paperwork. No, I haven't filed any tax returns in 7 years, 8 years since I went out on disability. I think it's been maybe 10. God, I'm horrible. But no, I haven't filed nothing years. And that's why when you see them saying, when you're supposed to be getting this check from the government in the United States, and they said, if you're retired and on Social Security and you haven't filed taxes because you don't have to, doesn't mean you can't. And they were urging people to file the taxes, even though it's zero, so that the government and they knew that you existed, so they could send
that's
you
interesting, Andy.
your
Andy's having some
$1,100 check.
technical difficulties.
No video. We can see the chat.
Apparently, the government won't let you watch anything further than 25 kilometers away.
Maybe.
I
Bobby
share.
says
There's a picture there of Rattlesnake Lake, one of
okay, I'll bring it up.
many.
Yeah,
that's
Bobby
up by
says,
90. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Bobby says he pays for both of us. When I was working, I was too. I think I was paying like $20,000 a year or something, 25,000. Way too much. Yeah. Okay, let's bring up Rattlesnake Lake.
Kind of pretty lake.
There it is. Oh yeah. Any fish in it or no?
Oh yeah, they stock it.
Oh, cool.
Nice trouts. Yeah, right now
That's
it's closed. You cannot go there because of the situation. There's some beautiful trails. It's some pretty rugged country up by 90 there along that corridor.
Yeah, Bass Lake was about 2 miles from my house, and I went fishing all winter. Summers were kind of hectic.
Mark switched over to his phone too.
Summers were. Well, we got a different picture. I think I like this one better. Okay,
I do because I'm not like all in my face.
Yeah, I like this.
Go like this here.
Should I change my green screen?
There's my dryer. There's my dryer over there out of my den.
I'm really high tech. I can change my.
I could close the door if I wanted to, but I don't give a shoot.
It's either locked down.
It's a dryer. Everybody has one of them. Well, not everybody, but
yeah,
you're right there. You're right there, Bobby.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't have to, and I know that there's a lot of Americans that don't. But like I said, supposedly we're supposed to be getting multiple checks. Supposed to be going through, supposed to be starting in July, whether they adopt the Senate's plan or the House's plan. The House's plan is $2,000 for the first month, and then $1,000 a month till the end of the pandemic, and then a year after that. So it could be a year and 6 months, whatever. The Senate's deal is $12,000 total from here till the first, like 6 months. It's either going to be $12,000 or $8,000. So we'll see. I'll believe it when I see him. I got one guy that I listened to.
That's in the States you're talking about, obviously.
In the United States, yes.
Wow.
So
I'm self-funded,
everybody always asks me, well, how do I know if I'm going to get it? How do I know? this particular one, the ones that they're doing now, if you got the first three, you're getting this one. So under 75,000, whatever all the requirements were. Married couple 150. If you got the other checks, you're getting this one. That would be nice. I'd take one for 2,000 and $1,000 a month for the next year and a half.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw it back at them.
No.
Our grandkids and
No,
so
that's
on,
different, Lewis. The cost of living is in the fifth stimulus package. The one I'm talking about is the fourth. The fifth stimulus package is coming out in, I think, October or November. It's supposed to be before the end of the year. And they still haven't said how much they're going to raise Social Security, but they are going to drive it off of cost of living. So instead of us each year getting a $10 raise in Social Security, we'll get an actual 10% or 6% or whatever it is each year. But that's in the fifth. But it's supposed to come before the end of the year. And I listen to this one guy, and he's a fanatic. And I listen to him all the time because I'm an idiot and I'm bored. So I know a lot about what's supposed to be coming. I can open an account for you guys to donate to me. Yeah. Okay. Is that buy Bobby a smoothie or a cup of coffee? I got one of those. Let's see. I don't know how to put it on my front page, but I have one in my about deal. And I think I'm going to change it to buy the dogs some dog food, because I think that's probably what I'd do with it anyway. Too many ways to keep track of. I hear first week in October. First week in October for the 5th, for the Social Security thing, Joe. Supposed to be July. Next month is supposed to be when we receive the first check. And it won't be like the other ones. Oh, well, first they're going to send out this batch, and then 10 days later they're sending out this batch. Everybody's getting it at the same time. There's going to be no, just like when you receive your Social Security check. It's not
I
going
hope
to be.
the printing press doesn't break down.
Yeah, I know. Well, they better start printing some money. They're going to have to do something. Of course, that's going to screw us all here, because as the dollar, drops.
Yeah, you'll be 20 baht for the dollar then.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping it was going to go up
Don't
to
quote
like
me, please.
40 or 45, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Social Security.
Never have been there. I had a trip scheduled. My wife, now current ex-wife, had a trip scheduled, but had a family emergency back in the States. I was stationed in Germany for 2 years, so
where do you see?
We had
they've been talking.
We had an awesome trip planned, but missed it.
Robert, I don't know. Are you asking Joe? Joe,
take care, Jace.
Hey, Jay. See,
I don't even know what. I mean, I know what the currency is, but I don't even know how much a loaf of bread costs over there. I have no idea. No, in Italy.
Oh, make your own.
Maybe I'll send 30 in a wake up. He lived there. Oh, Joe lived in Italy.
Yeah.
Hello.
He did.
I'll send Joe an email.
Estimate the senior.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to key that up right now. I can do that.
They're not going to go off of COLA, Lewis. They're going to go off of cost of. Oh, that is cost of living. They're going to go off of the actual cost of living. I don't think it's COLA is what they used to go off of. I think I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I recall hearing something about the COLA thing, and they're saying, "Hey, we're going to determine it by something else or something."
It's going to be cost of living. So if you paid $1.50 for a gallon of milk last year, and you're paying $2.50 now, and cost of living went up 8%, you're going to get an 8% raise, and they will not take that away from you. Is the way that I understand the way it's written. Is that once you get that, if the next year, cost of living only goes up, whatever, you still keep that 8%, and then whatever it is goes on top of that. What this whole thing came from was Biden during his campaign adopted this policy from a gal, and I forget her name, and everybody has been for reform of Social Security. So no one's gonna go against it. They've been wanting to do it for years. So he ran on that platform, and now he's coming through with it. And it's called the fifth stimulus package, is what some people are calling it.
Boom. You've got mail. There.
First 108.
Like he's not busy enough, right?
Who is that, Joe?
Yes, he did. He did, Luis. Yeah. Yep. He did.
Yeah, I think he lived there for quite a while too.
His retirement party and why he moved to Thailand video is up from the Foreigner Joe channel.
Oh, is it?
How
Cool.
about I put that link up? What do you say? Huh?
Yeah, definitely. He's going to start
It's worth
running.
a
What
watch,
is it?
I'll tell you what.
What's it going to be called? A Cup of Joe with Joe. He's going to be interviewing people.
Yeah, I like that. Cup
what
of
is
Joe.
it?
I mean, that's how I say, let's go get a cup of Joe. That has been a staple.
Yeah, I think that's where he was. He was there for
childhood.
a long time, Lewis. He was in Italy for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another thing that you mentioned there about Bobby, about the money, but also what they're going to get rid of is the marriage clause in Social Security and the you cannot work and how much money you can make. So there's a good possibility that if you're on Social Security, after all this stuff transpires, you'll be able to get a job and make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month, and that will not affect your Social Security, is what I understand. We'll see how it all transpires over the next few months. What was it? I was getting time to get going. Wow. Still have one.
Get rid of that picture.
Make up to 108.
In my way.
I don't know about that. Who said that you could do that? Who wrote
I'm
that?
sorry.
About the taxes. You can earn 108,000 without paying taxes. Craig said that. I pay my own taxes, and the first 108 overseas is exempt. Okay. Well, he might know. U.S. cases, you'll never pay tax again living overseas unless you make 200,000, right? Would it be nice if I wanted to start some little got on board business and make $3 a year? It would be kind of nice to know that I didn't have to, get fried for it. But supposedly you're not going to get penalized. They're taking that clause out along with, I don't even know what the marriage clause is, but they're taking that out too. Yeah, it was a good ceremony. I watched it twice, I think now. Robert Max.
Oh, yeah, I watched it the first time around, then watched it again.
But yeah, he's going to have that. He's going to interview. He'd asked me, so I don't know when, he's going to set them all up. And then I think he's got people, didn't he say in there to send him messages if you wanted to tell your story? And he was going to just take everybody and anybody, look at what they got and put it up. But I think it's a great idea. He's got it, once everything's wide open, I don't think he's going to have time to do shit. He's going to be running around like Chuck and Paige does, but he'll find time, I'm sure. Maybe he'll do it I wouldn't imagine you would be limited to do that from home. I guess as you're touring around Thailand, you could do it from wherever you're at. Like if he's coming to here. Yeah, he could do it
from me in Italy.
Yeah, just like we're doing it here. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do.
I watch a guy with in the Philippines that does this. He started out just doing it from in his local area, then he ran out of content real quick. So now he's doing it everywhere.
It's a good idea. Yeah, he probably would. Every man. He asked me.
Every man has a story.
I said you may be asking the wrong person, but he asked me. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about StreamYard and the green thing and all that. I said, sure, you bet. So, but I said, you might be asking the wrong guy. I can help you a little bit, but I'm probably the wrong one. He's a great guy. I really like Joe and Gift. Good people, honest people, sincere people, truthful people. And that's the kind of people I want to be around. There's my rant for the morning. Yeah, so what are we at? We're at 54 minutes. I think we're only going to go an hour today. We have 16. We've had it up to 22 or 3, which is cool. But I know there's a lot of people that are going back and forth to Dana's channel and all around. I think for today, we probably have enough. Unless you guys have some kind of questions, by all means, put them up. Mitch,
I'm going to do a little bit of research on the Social Security stuff because in
how old
4
are
or
you
5
now,
years,
yeah,
I'm 58. I can start drawing at 62. And
And
since
I've
I'm
heard conflict. Yeah.
self-funded, my retirement self-funded.
Maybe people know about that. I've heard conflicting things. One I've heard, because I'm on Social Security disability, so I've been collecting it since I was whatever, long time. And but I heard some people say, "Oh yeah, grab it right at 62 as soon as you can get it." Blah blah blah. And other people saying, "Wait till you're 65 or 67." Now, me personally, I don't know. Men don't live that long, do they?
That's
I
cool,
think
Craig.
I think I'd take the money. What did he say?
That's
Oh,
cool.
okay. Saying hi to Ferrari factory. But yeah, you should probably check into it, because all that stuff's going to come faster than you think as you're doing around.
Small village, Sestola.
Via BK Bank, Aussie,
cool.
23.42.
Very cool.
What was the? You have it online, Brock? What is it for the U.S. dollar? Do you know? Mitch could probably find it.
No, I'll let Brock do that. I'm looking up something else.
Yeah, I like that Bangkok Bank, man. I've had nothing but good things to say. Like I said, the first time I came to Thailand on a tourist visa, I went to Patong and went to immigration and got the pieces of paper that the bank wanted, showing me, verifying that I had an address, and I was in a utility apartment, basically a motel, a hotel, and went in there and it probably took a half hour, walked out with my bank account. The only thing, like I said, when I went to get a second one, because I wanted two, they said you need to have your retirement, your long-term visa, and then they gave me another one. So I like Bangkok Bank. It seems like I think there's actually a Bangkok Bank in New York, in the United States, and I've never had any problem with them. All my transfers, everything has gone smooth. Never a problem. Never a problem. It keeps going up until you're 70. I haven't started drawing mine yet. I have to pay taxes on it. Oh, okay. Thank God I don't have to. Hey, Jack, everyone.
I'm not even going to look at it. I'll just get angry.
What's that? The bad news?
Jack. No, I'm just reading the Social Security thing. It says basically, you might see $20 a month and
30.7. Okay.
Earnings limit for working retirees edges up. Benefits will rise a smidge. It says jeez Louise.
I couldn't get my mega sales coming
Yeehaw.
this month. My management and boss is going to kick my butt. Glad I don't have to worry about working for anybody.
Budget system. System.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think if I was the one doing it, Bobby, or Robert, I would collect mine at 62. Unless I absolutely needed the little bit extra money you get from waiting. But hell, if I was 62, am I going to live to be 65? I might be dead by the time I turn 65.
I will apply for it when I'm 62.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially if you've already got an income. Well, what difference does it make? Might as well take it now. You can spend it on.
Yeah, I'll be.
You could buy.
Do they have Walmarts in Italy? I might be a greeter at a Walmart.
Like I said, with this.
Hey, if I work there for 10 years, I get their Social Security. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So I can just wait tables.
Mr. Mitch,
I could be an American.
A lot of answers. It only took me about 30 minutes wait until I got someone on the phone. Said you can call them, Lewis did, and get all the information. 62, you get only 75%. Okay. Now, like I said, I guess it's all relevant. If I've got a retirement that I'm collecting $3,000 a month from, do I really care whether I get 75% of my deal? I'd rather take that money now. And you guys all should. That way, when you come here, you could buy me food and beer. But my Social Security is small because I worked most of my life. State retirement. Yeah. My mom's that way too. I want to say it's like $800 a month or something. All governments.
I'm in full agreement, Andy.
I'd have to agree with that too. I think I spent half.
I better check the freedom of speech laws in Italy, though.
I spent
before I
half my
start
life
saying stuff like that.
trying not to pay taxes. That was like my main. If I could not pay, even save a dime, I was happy. I'd dance the jig. I hated it. Hated it. That and paying PG&E, my electric bill every month, killed me.
Yeah, I tell you, I was going through a lot of boxes, shredding and burning, and old documents and stuff. And I've looked at the taxes I've paid. It's like, oh my God, you know.
I started taking Social Security 62, now 76. Late wife started to collect spousal Social Security at 62. She died at 63 and a half.
Jeez.
Hey, you never know how long you're going to go, right, Bill? Like I said, and it looks like Mitch is that way too. Give it to me now. I'll take what
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
Oh, but yeah, you know,
I'll have a Vespa now instead of a Honda.
Mark, what? Oh, I think I talked to you about that, right? You don't qualify for it because, yeah, you told me about that. Your Social Security, correct? Not the United States.
Yeah, what do they call it? Anna something. Anna.
Yeah, he'll probably say my defense pension sounds fitful and no medical benefits. I pay the $100 out of my Social Security for my medical, and I think they pay 80%, but I have to go to their doctors. And
yeah, it's amazing how they do those thresholds. You know, they tweak them just so it's like, oh, I'm going to get something. Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, exactly. You know where they screwed me big time was when I was working for the Operating Engineers Union for the first 4 years. All of a sudden, the government said, "You know what? You don't have enough money in your retirement fund. So what you're going to have to do is start putting more money in and blah blah." What they did was retirement age was 55. They jumped the retirement age from 55 to 65, which just totally screwed me. And they said, "Oh yeah, if things go better, we'll change it back." I go, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, right.
We'll never see that ever happening. But yeah. So anyway, all right, guys, it's been an hour.
Wow.
Been an awesome little live stream though. I've had a good time. Time flies when you're having fun. Maybe we'll do a longer one next time. I got to run by the house and do some stuff. And cool. I appreciate everybody coming by, and I will catch you on the next one. I hope to have out one on the house within the next couple of days, maybe 2 days. And I'll try to remember, and I'll do it maybe tonight. I'll check and see if I can do some updating on what I know about getting the jab. And
he only got 15 minutes. He needs a fix. We got.
We'll go do a private one for Andy, and I'll also get the copies of that door my wife designed, and I'll put that so I have that on the next live stream.
All these crazy numbers. Just keep jacking them around.
Yeah.
One of these days, the music will stop.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, it's been nice. Everybody have a
what's the word? Ciao.